Tonight on PUC-CAST, we look to the finer elements of the Educator of the Year, an Educator of the Year contest that rocks the very campus to its core. This is PUC-CAST. Thank you for tuning in tonight to our election special. We have an exciting show for you. But now, let us go to the studio to see the interview with Jeff Kegley. Jeff, thank you for joining us here in the studio.
Pleasure to be here.
Now, as I understand it, you are a Dr. Fulton loyalist. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Dr. Fulton's a close friend of mine. I, like to think that he's been a part of me, at one time or another.
Okay, all right. I see that. Now, what do you say is his campaign slogan?
His campaign slogan, first and foremost, I'd say that it's all about being the greatest. Being the greatest teacher, greatest person, smartest man, and he's not afraid to say it.
What do you say to accusations that he is inexperienced?
Inexperienced? How many years has he been here? 2, 3, 7? Who knows? Does it really matter? Point is, it's for 1 year and 1 year only, and this year was a great year for Aubin. He, in fact, has a DVD coming out this summer, well, at least one that he was portrayed in by a very brilliant actor, may I say so myself, called Red Books 2.0, and, call PUC if you'd like a copy, $15.
Now, there has been some recent controversy about his portrayal in Red Books. What do you have to say about those certain accusations?
I would say that he spoke his mind, was true, and, didn't hide from important issues.
All right. Now, what do you say about recent allegations that Doug Batchelor is a Fultonite, although he claims to also be a caveman?
He's quite a batty fellow, isn't he? I read his book. I actually did. Out of the 2 books I've read in my lifetime, that was one of them. And between the LSD references and when he was following some Hawaiian girl around, there was some good stuff in there. And I think that's from his heart, and that's where he decided that he should support Aubin.
Oh, what was the name of this book?
Cave Dwellings, or something like that.
All right. Why is Dr. Fulton running again when he has already gone and won before? Is there something he's trying to hide? Did he mess up the first time around?
Mess up? I'd hardly say. Lance Armstrong won the Tour de France how many times? 7, 8 times? What if he had stopped at the first time? What if Michael Jordan had stopped at the first time? Would we still be wearing all these basketball shoes now? I don't think so. So I'd say he wants more glory. Why not?
Thank you, Jeff.
No problem.
Now we go back to the studio. Cambria Wheeler, I understand you are the campaign manager for Dr. Linda Gill. Is that correct?
I would call myself perhaps an interim campaign manager.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, first question, how does the public image of Dr. Gill affect her running?
I think Dr. Gill's public image, in the way that it differs perhaps from her private image, is very appealing to a cross-section of PUC students, alumni, and current faculty.
How so?
Dr. Gill is known across campus as a very quiet, stable individual, able to go through life on a steady keel, if you will. Her opinions are always voiced in a soft manner. She is not abrasive in any way and has, in fact, been asked to speak up on many occasions. I think that's something people are looking for in this time of rough roads ahead, especially as we face a 2008-2009 school year that will be rocky, if nothing else.
What department would you say is her greatest challenge in converting to her cause?
I don't think there is any department that is not just taken up in the Linda Gill cause. Each one across campus has been showing us so much support. We've just been very thankful.
Excellent. Can you comment at all on the Secret Service scandal?
I cannot.
Some have said that she played a man in many performances, and what this position needs is not someone playing a man, but a man playing a man. What do you have to say about that?
I think that those people, if they are actually people, are misinformed, first of all, about what a woman could bring to this position. We've seen through just the recent years, Dr. Cynthia Westerbeck, Dr. Victoria Mukherjee, that these women are wonderful examples of an Educator of the Year that Dr. Gill is perfectly able to step in.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Wheeler.
Of course.
And now, back to you in the studio. Thank you, and welcome back to the studio. I have with me here Jeff Kegley, Auburn Fulton supporter, and Cambria Wheeler, Linda Gill supporter. Now, first of all, Jeff, what comments do you have about the smear campaign?
Well, I'd say for either candidate, you have to start from the ground up. And as everybody knows, Auburn always has the clean white sneakers. My question is, would you rather have clean white sneakers or dirty Converse?
Cambria.
My question is, would you rather have a boring suit jacket or a fuzzy blue coat?
Jeff.
Good point. Well done.
Cambria.
I thought I was right.
Jeff, rebuttal.
I changed my vote, actually. Suit jackets are much more formal as well as functional.
All right.
A lot of pockets.
Cambria. Frenetic teaching or cool, pacified Freud?
I think the issue is open on either end. It just depends on the type of student sitting in that chair.
Jeff.
I'd say that it doesn't depend at all on the students. Rarely anything does in teaching.
Cambria.
Educator of the Year, I think, is a two-way street. You've got the educator and the educatee.
Jeff.
The educatee, the educator, I think that's a load of political jargon that doesn't mean much in this case.
Cambria.
I think that sounds apropos coming from someone who supports the psychology department rather than the English department.
Jeff.
I think Auburn has much better words than apropos.
Cambria.
I think Linda Gill could come up with something perhaps about literary theory that would be mind-blowing.
Next question. Cambria.
Yes.
Who do the students want to have them appropriate their gaze? Jeff. Cambria. Jeff.
Auburn, obviously.
How Freudian. Next question. When it comes to PUC and its lands, where does your candidate stand? Jeff.
I think there's many landings on the airstrip.
Cambria.
Linda Gill stands straight in the forest, running along, enjoying the fresh air that the
Jeff.
back 40 provides.
I think we need all the green lawn we can get.
Cambria.
I think that the back lands are utilized by Dr. Gill in a way that provides her both exercise, fresh air,
Jeff.
What's the deal with the field next to the tennis court? Where does that even grow?
Cambria.
and the ability to walk her darling dog.
Jeff, rebuttal.
Is it wheat?
Cammy?
I'm not sure if it's wheat or what. I think some sort of hay substance.
Closing statements. Cambria.
If you're looking for someone to sit behind that Educator of the Year desk, give you confidence, inspiration, and a light
Jeff.
colored diet soda,
One for
then
all,
Linda Gill is
all
the
for
candidate
Auburn.
for you.
Cambria.
Then Linda Gill is the candidate for you.
Jeff.
Unless, of course, Auburn Fulton is a choice.
Cambria.
Linda Gill's an excellent actor, and she'll act for you.
Jeff.
Auburn Fulton is played by great actors.
And there you have it. Good night and good voting.